Hi guys, this is Alexis from Reflections of Bookaholic, and I'm here with another Playing With Me. This is my spread from last week using a kit from Vanilla Paper Co. And then this week I am planning for the week of July 5th through July 11th, and I am using this very bold summer kit from Nicole Alexia Designs. It is foiled in gold, and I've done a haul of this kit a while ago, but you can find that if you want a more slower view of the kit. I do start off the way that I typically do with the frame of the kit, what most people call the base, the bottom washi, the date covers, date dots, sidebar, and putting down the full boxes where I want them. This is a memory plan with me. In the past, way past, I called this planner my reflection planner, and I used it for me a little bit differently, but I feel like the outcome and how it looks is about the same. But for me, I used it to kind of compare what I did with what I planned to do and used it to help make my decisions moving forward. That really takes you being caught up and planning each week, you know, as they come, like, not a month behind. So for now, I'm still doing memory spreads. I am quickly just kind of going with the flow, trying to get caught up, but life also happens. I will say that I really wanted some bold colors this week, and that's what I did. That's why I chose this kit. I felt like I had been picking a lot of the same styles, the same shops, and that's different for me. I tend to just really want to spice it up more often than I have been, so I decided to spice it up this week. I didn't count on how difficult that would be for my brain, so I did kind of struggle with this kit this week a bit, but I do like how it came out. One of the things about getting kits from Nicole Alexia Designs is her color choices. She usually has 4 color choices or color ways, I guess, in her kits, and I typically try to focus on 3. And for this week, I brought all 4 in, and I think that's why I struggled, because it was just kind of a lot to try to vibe with. Ultimately, I do feel like I overcame the struggles a bit and came up with a spread that I was proud of, but it 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 took some time. So this week was a very special week in the sense that Jacob was in a Lego superhero camp. I think it was called the Science of Superheroes. He said there was no science to it, so I think they kind of got me a bit. So we're still in summer camp mode, and at the end of the week on Sunday evening, spoiler alert, the baby broke his arm. Yeah, true story. I will get there, but I just putting that out there. So, memorable week for us for sure. So I did pull in some deco because this kit, I didn't buy deco with it, or it wasn't available at the time, I don't know. But I did pull in some deco from Sadie Stickers and also from the Giving Girl. The deco from the July on the left sidebar, that deco is from the Giving Girl. The July script is from Randy.Plans. And then I used script from Alyssa's Craft Shop in the sidebar to get me started. So getting started with the Play With Me, on Monday I started off with a mom and baby sticker from Paper Shire and a nurse script from Alyssa's Craft Shop. I put down a quarter box and used the icons from the kit, the fork and spoon icon, just to note that we still had some friends in town at this point, and we decided to go to Shandy's Grill for lunch with the Shermans. Shandy's Grill is a Greek spot, and well, it's really Persian, but we really enjoyed it. It's our favorite, one of our favorite spots, and definitely Jacob's and my husband's favorite overall. We then went and picked up Jacob from camp, and then I put down a bow checklist just to jot down a few things that I got done that afternoon. I needed to clean up, I had billing to do, and I needed to water the plants. I wanted to commemorate meeting a friend in a very special way, so I pulled in some clear circles from Sadie's stickers, and then I used that circle also from Sadie stickers, but from a different sheet, and pulled in some deco from the Giving Girl in Honey Inked, just to note that we met a new friend. It is a significant other of a friend of ours, and we were very happy to be introduced to her. At the very bottom of Monday, I did put down a muffin pan sticker just to note that we had blueberry avocado muffins, and I believe that icon is from Harriet Wright Designs. I made those muffins for the baby, and they came out really well, and Jacob loved them too. On Tuesday, I put down an icon from Crafts by Towie just to note that I needed to finish billing. I put down a emoji from the Coffee Monsters Code and note that I was really, really tired, and I just wanted to note that because that meant I went to bed later than normal. That morning, I used a mom and baby sticker from Paper Shower just to note that I really needed to calm down the baby, and it caused me to miss a training that I had scheduled. Later on, I put down a bow checklist to jot a few things that I got done. I used 2 different pens, so I didn't like that. And so I ended up changing pretty much this entire column off camera. So right here you can see the changes, pretty minor, but what I did was replace that checklist with a checkbox, put them together, jotted down a few things that I did, noted that we went shopping at the mall, but I also wanted to note using a sticker from Sadie Stickers that I ran into Marcy, a really good planner friend of mine, but who I haven't seen in a really long time because of the pandemic. We often talk over social media or text, but we have the most fun when we get to meet up at planner events, and it's been a long time since any of us have been to any of that, so I needed to fit that in, and so I did that. So for Wednesday, I did a similar thing. I used a rectangle box from Sadie Stickers. It's clear, and then I put in a square functional box, also from Sadie Stickers. Used some deco from, I think it was from the Giving Girl. It might have been from Sadie Stickers. And then put in that Zoom meeting script from Rainy Dot Plans. And I really liked the way that I did this because it is kind of a different layering thing that I've never done before. Usually I focus on layering icons or things like that, and being able to layer the boxes I feel like gives it a new take, and I enjoyed that. I put down that wax icon from Crafts by Towie just to note that I needed to go get waxed, down there. And then I put down a bow checklist to note a few things that happened in the evening. So we picked up Jacob from camp. He had speech therapy. We did a family walk, and we had to go to HEB because Xander wasn't feeling well, so we needed to pick up some baby medicine. I think it was, I don't know, that stuff that you shoot up their nose and they cry. Legal shooting up their nose. Yeah, that. So for Thursday, I did use an icon from the kit just to note that I felt rested, probably for the first time since I had a baby last September. And I put down some deco and the latte sticker from Crafts by Towie just to note that I had some work time, and I probably made a homemade chai to go with that. And we needed to exchange some things at the mall, so I put down a quarter box and just kind of wrote that in with some cool sunglasses that came with a deco sheet from the Giving Girl. Moving down on Thursday, I did layer 2 bow checklist to kind of make it interesting, just to note a few things that I needed to do for work. We also picked up some takeout. I think it was pizza, and I put down some deco and a baseball icon just to note that Jacob had t-ball practice, and even though it was raining, we took him and they still practiced. So that was good. I mean, I didn't get out in the rain. So he survived. He was fine. So on Friday, I did put down the mug sticker from Fox and Pip, just to note that I made a homemade chai. And then that laptop sticker is from the Pretty Pink Co. And I just noted that I had a mediation. This was a pretty big mediation. It took all of day, but all day. And while I was in mediation, I did manage to draft some emails, get organized, and put out some work fires. I did have to leave for a short meeting. I think it was with my team. And yeah, so I put down the circle, functional circle. It's clear from Sadie Stickers again. And then put down, is it a hexagon? Is that 5 sides? I think so. Just to note that after work, I had been sitting on my butt all day and the kids had been missing me, so we had a little dance party and it was really fun. On Saturday, I did something a little different. I put down all of the stickers throughout the day and I didn't write anything in. I tried to see how much room I was going to have so that I knew which things I wanted to write in and which things I wanted to focus on. I put down a bow checklist. I put down a third box with the heart on it, which I thought was really cute. I put some deco down and I did put down the TV sticker. So I started filling in from the bottom just to note that I cooked dinner that evening and we also watched Black Widow. I mean, actually Black Widow watched me. And then I realized that I was writing in backwards and that wasn't actually my intention, so I go back to the top to fill in from there. I put down the mom and baby sticker from Paper Shire and used my last nurse baby script from Alyssa's Craft Shop, the last one in gold anyway, and then jotted a few things that we did that morning. It was really interesting because we went to this barbecue. My husband has a friend who he had interesting things going on. So he bought a retired school bus and then invited everyone over, and he needed some help from the guys to take all of the seats out because he wanted to transform the school bus into a house that he could travel in. And I think his ultimate goal is mission work, and that was going to be his house. And that was different. I had never heard of that. Kudos to him. That is not my cup of tea. Guys, like, it's not that I'm a girly girl. It's not that. I just don't like being anywhere where I cannot easily shower or without really awesome AC because I live in Texas. So on Sunday, we didn't go to church that day. I used some deco from the Giving Girl to note that the baby wasn't actually sick. It was just he had a runny nose, and in this day and age, I didn't think that was acceptable. I mean, I thought they would send him back to me anyway, and the baby does not play nice in any kind of quiet environment, so that wasn't going to work. So I just watched it online. We did go to a late brunch. I did the layering of the functional stickers like I did before. And I really struggled to figure out how I wanted to use the brunch icon. I really wanted to use it because I felt like the bold colors from this kit lent itself for me using some of my icons and food stickers that I don't get to use often because they don't always match. But I tried to make that spot really special, and I did a lot of moving around, and ultimately I was happy with how it came out. I had a visit in North Austin, and while I was there, and the baby stayed home with the boys, my husband and Jacob. And when I get home, sure enough, there was an incident. But of course, they didn't readily tell me about the incident. But long story short, the baby tried to go up the stairs. My husband said he just turned away for a second because, that's all it really takes. And he fell down the stairs. My husband tried to catch him with his foot, and he did not. So we actually spent the evening in the emergency room, and then we got x-rays, and we got a broken arm, and I felt awful. So that's it. I did the vid wiggle, show you the leftover stickers, and I do turn off the studio lights. I'll talk more about the broken arm thing next week. I hope you like this playing with me. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next week. Thanks. Bye.